Alright guys, let's get into it. Let's look up how do you solve modern portfolio theory for the first half with choosing 3 financial securities. Today is January 9th, 2024, and for those who've joined me, my name is Michael, and I am going to be sharing a lot more of my insights in business and finance, in business, more terms in business strategy, and in more like the strategic and the visionary part of a business in creating a blue ocean strategy and more of the fundamental areas of that. And in finance, more of the areas of behavioral finance and derivatives with portfolio management. So with that said, that's a little bit about me. And then now let's pick 3 financial securities. Let's pick Hawaiian Airlines, let's pick Intel, and then Starbucks. Right here, we're going to space them out a little bit. I'm going to use the stock history formula. Right here, I'm going to put open quotations 1/1/2022, comma, today, open close, comma. Let's go for weekly data, show header, no date, for 0 for date, and 1. Okay, now we see 2 columns there. We're going to take this date cell, I'm going to copy it here, copy it there, the formula. I'm going to highlight all of these and paste them as values. Now before we go on, it's really important to understand the philosophy behind what we're doing. We are creating a covariance matrix. And the reason why we're doing that is because we want to use modern portfolio to manage our risk in a well-diversified portfolio. Not just manage our risk, but to determine if we should create an optimal risky portfolio in trying to maximize our risk, depending on the external economic factors that are going on, the business factors that are going on, our preferences, and what's our own personal and professional SWOT analysis congruent with the stock selection and the level of high quality financial analysis we have done for these financial securities. That matters. Our stock selection really matters, and more about anything else, our asset allocation with choosing the sectors matter, because being prone to systematic risk, everyone's prone to it, unless you just want to stay out of the market. And if you do, then you're in cash, and then your inflation is going to eat it away anyway. So you always have to lean one way. If you're not prone, in order to get rid of systematic risk, you have to create a portfolio, get into investing in something, and then watch out for the risk factors of those unsystematic risks that can be present. Okay, now we know what we're doing. We're creating correlations and determining if we should focus on more of the reward side or focus more on minimizing our risk side. Okay, so now with that said, we're going to take these dates. Okay, so now we're going to bring these over here. And I'm going to check back and forth a little bit. I seem to have this bad habit right now of pressing the stop recording video. So hopefully I won't do it at this time. Okay, and now we're going to take these, move them over here, copy it to here, and we're going to look for the returns. So I'm going to press, ZHA for returns, ZINTC, and ZSBUX. I'm going to go over here, hold Alt, press F3, and I'm going to type that in, ZHA. I'm going to go over here because now we're putting it in our name manager. And that's important for later when you're adding it in to different formulas. Okay, so we want to make sure that we really put it in. Z, S, B, U, X. Perfect. All right, let's take these returns. How do you take returns from financial securities? You get returns by two ways using the ln, b divided by a. Our stock, the dates are going down. This would be day 2 divided by day 1. Or you can use b divided by a to find the percentage difference. And that's the difference is right there. We're going to go ahead and we're going to be looking at the Sharpe ratio. Okay, so now I have these here. And here we go. I'm going to look up the expected return, and that's the average of all the returns for Hawaiian Airlines. So let's go ahead and do that, and let's drag it over. I'm going to check my work. Perfect. N, I'm going to use count formula. Let's go over here. Hold Shift and Control and press down. Enter. We have 106 values. Variance var.s open. There we go. I'm going to do it but the different way. Press F2, hold Control, press Enter, escape away. Standard deviation is the square root of the variance. Same thing there. And the Sharpe ratio is the expected return divided by the standard deviation, which is B6. F2, Control Enter. And make these values look a little nicer. I'm going to bold that. Create borders. Go ahead and keep it simple in decimal form. There we go. Get rid of those there. That doesn't need decimals. Nice. So now we're going to create a variance covariance matrix. And the way we're going to do that is we need to first create the difference between, we need to find the difference between our returns to the expected return. So let's go ahead and try to do that. Let's take this return and minus this expected return. And I'm going to press F4 there 2 times. That way I can go across B, C, and D, but then it will stay in this column. So let's try that and see if it works. Nice and nice so far, right? Okay, let's drag it down and see if it works. I'm pressing F2 to test these values. Nice, it worked. Okay, great. So now we're going to go ahead and create a variance covariance matrix in seeing if these values right here, if we're right. If we're wrong, these will not show up down here. If we're right, these values will equal right there. And we're going to use that. First, we want to make sure our data is organized and our labels are organized. So we're going to use a transpose formula. And for these, it's very important, I think, still to hold Shift and Control and press Enter, because you want to make sure it really goes through. Yeah, this time I didn't have to press Shift, Control, and Enter, but you guys can experiment. If it doesn't work, try Shift and Control and Enter. Create some borders there. Okay. And then for this step with part 1 of modern portfolio theory, it's very important to use the MMULT theory formula. MULT, open, transpose, open. First we have to get all our data and hold Alt, press F3, and I'm going to press letter, V. So now let's go ahead. MMULT, open, transpose, open, capital V, close, comma, capital V divided by n minus 1. So we have n is 106 minus 1. And I'm going to go ahead and put in parentheses instead of just putting in like 105. All right, and it's very close. Let me see. Oh, nice, it worked. Yes, it worked. So this is our variance. We know it's right. got almost tricked by the number of decimals there, but this is how you do a variance covariance matrix, you guys. So I hope you enjoyed part 1 of modern portfolio theory using 3 financial securities. My name is Michael. If you like this video, like it, subscribe, and set up a notification. I will be sending videos out every Tuesday morning. So every Tuesday morning at 6:45, I'm going to be sending these videos out. So I hope you stay tuned and excited for part 2, and also excited for some business videos that I'm really interested in bringing out that are genuinely interesting to me and hopefully to you guys as well. All right, thank you for watching.